see the how to make a login with Google. Now here I was created one button. When you click on this login with Google button, now see this pop-up will be generated, and here automatically it will be login with Google, and it will redirect to the profile routes, and here display your profile image, name and email ID. And here I was added the logout button. Like this types of, when you click on the logout button, it will be log out, sign out successfully, and click on this, like this types of a display. We make this with the help of a using the React and Firebase configuration. Let's go on the VS Code editor and start making this editor. Just go on the top section, this menu section, and here just open the terminal, new terminal, and just let me just drag this top section here. And here in this project I will use the Vite to create a React app. You can use any other framework also, like Next.js also. Now here I will give the npm create Vite at the rate latest version. After that I will give the folder name login with Google, and after that I will give the dash and double dash template. I will use the React. Now here I just give the React and press enter. Now this give the all the file of the React. Now here you can see it will be created the folder login with Google, and inside this login with Google, all this folder and file is for the React app. Now here also giving the suggestion how to start this app. First of all, I want to go on the my folder, login with Google, and press enter. After that I will install the npm I. You can use the node module for installing this, or you can just type all npm install. Now it takes some time to install your node module. uh, Now installation is completed. Now let's start this app. Npm run dev. Now here see it will start at localhost 5173. You can just copy this URL and paste on the browser, or you can do one thing, so just press the control and cursor from in this, and just right click your mouse. Automatically it will be open in your browser, and just go on the browser section, and you can see your app is started. And after that, first of all I want to delete all these unnecessary things. For that, let me just drag this bottom section, and here I will go on the open this src folder, and just go on the app.css. Just I will delete all these things, and app.jsx also I will just drag this one, and here I will delete all these things, and here I will give the my React app, and let me just go on the browser and check. See, React app is coming here. Okay, I want to remove some CSS also. For that I will go on the index.css, and here press Ctrl A and just delete all these things. And yeah, now let me just check. Yeah, now it will be fine. And now here you can see this by default this margin is coming. Let me just add some CSS in app.css. Here first of all I will give the all the element box sizing. Let me just give the box sizing border box. After that I will give the body. First of all I will remove the margin from the body. After that, give the background color. Here I will give the background color will be the p3dc, and now let me just check this background color. And now I will create a two pages. For the first one is the login, and second one is the display the profile. For that, in the folder, I will create another folder which name will be the component, and inside the component I will create two files which will be the login.jsx, and next one will be the profile.jsx. These two file, and let me just give the RAFCE. I was use the VS Code extension for the for creating this, like RAFCE. You can also install this in VS Code. Just go on the extension section, and here just type ES7 Redux and React Native Snippet. All this you can just install automatically, it will be coming. Now here let me just go back again my file. Now for the routing purpose, I will use the React router DOM. Let me just install this also. First of all, I want to stop this app. For the stop this, press the Control and C. Automatically it will be stop your app. And now let's install the React router DOM. React router DOM, and press enter. Now see, this installation is completed. Now again I want to run this program. npm run dev. Now perfectly fine running, and yeah, let me refresh. Yeah, now it will perfectly running. After that, I will go again in the VS Code editor, and now I will create this routes. Let me just drag this bottom section and go on the main.jsx. Here I will first of all import create router, create browser router, and create. I will, okay, why these are happening. Create create route create router from, why this spelling is mistake, from elements, and let's import this React router DOM. You can also refer this all this from your official documentation, like here go on the React router DOM and just click here. Here you can see in this time 6.11 version is currently running, and here you can see this time giving the create browser router. Let me just copy this, and here let me just paste, and another will be the, I will also this React route provider. Let me just also paste this, and this one routes. And here one more things, like this types of object, I will not create this types of array of object. I will use some other method. Go on the below section, you can see like this type of format I will use. For that, create routes from the element like this. Let me just copy and here paste. Now first of all, I will create a const and give the router variable name. After that, I will give the create browser router, and here create routers from the elements, and inside this I will just create a routes and giving the path by default this, and here I will give the element. By default my root element will be the, okay, why these are happening, root component will be the my app, uh, like that. And now let me just say inside this I will give the route and path by default my elements, and here I will give the my login page. Root element will be the login, and make sure that your login page will be imported in the top section. And now let me just self closing this route, and another will be the route will be the path, and this will be the profile and elements. Again, I will import this profile component and make sure that this profile component is imported. Now let me just check this both here. Okay, why these are not coming? Okay, for that I will go on the app.js, and here I will just put outlet to display, and let me just remove this one. Here I will give the outlet which will be from the React router DOM. This outlet imported from the React router DOM. Now let me just check. Okay, let me just go on the login page, and here I was given the login, then why it will be not be displaying? Let me just go on the profile. Okay, let me just go here. Okay, I was not wrapped this all this router in the all this React router here render. For that, let me just remove, and here I will give the router provider and give the props router, and inside this I will pass our variable name router. And now let me just self close this, and again I will go on the browser. Now see, this is profile and this is login page. Now these both are coming. Now let's come here, and here app.jsx, and here I will give the this one will be the div tag, and here or I can directly use in the body section. Let me just go on the app.jsx, and here I will give the minimum height will be okay. Here I will give the minimum height will be 100 vh, because I want to all the element this login will be coming in the center, that's why. And here display flags, justify content center, alignment item center. Now see, all this content in login will be coming in the center. Now here I will make the login section. Let me just go here, and here I will give here first of all I will use the Google logo. For that let me just come here, and I was let me add this Google logo. Let me just copy and go on the my folder where I was created, login with Google, and here I will just paste this folder in the my assist folder. Here I will just paste this Google logo, and this will be the I will just remove this. Now just paste this, and here in the VS Code editor I will go on the assist section. Here see, this Google logo is coming here. Now let me just import this logo in my login page. For that, here I will go import Google logo from, first of all I want to go outside this folder and assist folder, and here I will just give the let me just check this here, Google logo dot png, Google logo dot png. And yeah, now for this here I will use the img src, and here I will give the path of the Google logo. Okay, this G will be capital. Okay, I was given the, make sure that your this logo name and your this path name is exactly same. If not, then give the error. Now let me just go on the browser, and here see display the Google logo. After that, here I will just add one class login container, and here I will add one text class name. Here I will give the title login with Google. Like this types of it will be display here. Now let's design this. Just copy this. After that, I will go on the. I will use the app.css for designing this. Now here I will give background color. First of all, I will give the white. Okay. Now after that, I will give the image size. Let me just give the image size will be width will be approximately 100 pixel. Yeah, and this part is done. Now here I will use display flags and alignment item will be center, like this types of way, and in between them I will give the gap, and this logo is little bit more weak. I will give the less. Yeah, and after that here I will give the padding will be 10 pixel, and yeah, and its width will be approximately 400 pixel. And after that I will give the border radius 100 pixel, or you can give the 50 pixel, like this types I will giving. And yeah, and in between that I will give the gap. For that here I will give the gap will be approximately 10 pixel. Little bit more I want to give 20, 30. Yeah, 30 will perfect. And let me just increase a little bit more this width. I will give the, yeah, now this font size I want to increase. For that here title and giving the font size will be, this font size will be 40 pixel. Now let me just check. Okay, padding little bit more. Where is top bottom little bit less. I will give the top bottom 15 pixel, left right will be 20 pixel. Yeah, now see, and this login with Google in bold letter. For that here I will give the font weight will be approximately 550. Yeah, 550 is perfect. And I will make a shadow also. For that here I will give the box shadow 10 pixel, 10 pixel RGB, and 15 pixel for the blur RGB, and giving the 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0.5. Now let me just see. Okay, little bit shadow is coming here. And also this login with Google is here, and hovering effect, let me just add some. Just copy this, and here I will give the hovering effect little bit. When I was hover, then this little bit go below this, shadow will be removed inside this, like this types of a. For that let me just copy this, and here I will go, and here just giving the minus, like inset. Now let me just see, inset. Yeah, now see, it will be coming in the top section. For that here I will give the minus, and here also minus. um, I think this shadow is not looking. Let me just change this. 5 5, and here also I will give the, this spread will be 5. Or I will use the another hover effect, like a transform scale 1.2. Like see, when I saw this, see, this will be like this types of a. Or I will give the 0.5 See, this will be directly giving the high little bit slow motion. For that, here I will add a slow motion transition transform 0.5 second millisecond. See, now see, and this mouse cursor will be okay. This is very much. I will give the less one. Yeah, now it will be perfectly. And this mouse cursor also I will change this. Cursor will be pointer. Now see, this will be done. And now this logins go on the profile routes. Here this profile route. Now come here, and here I will first of all give the class name profile container, and let's copy this profile container. Here I will just add the random text, and after that go on the app.css, and here below this I will just paste the, and yeah, after that I will give the width will be approximately 500 pixel. Yeah, I will give the height will be approximately 200. 400 and 400, like this types of a, yeah, like this types of a. And after that this border will be little bit curved. For that I will give the border radius 5 pixel, like this types of a. And here I will inside this profile section I will add my here profile image and name and this email ID. For that I will give the img src, and here I will add or like that I will make a one class image div tag, and inside this I will add my profile image, and below this I will give the div class name. Here I will display the name, and below this I will display the email. Here I will just type gmail.com, like this it will be coming here. Now let's design this for part. For that I will go here, and here first of all I want to make all this content will be center. For that here I will give the display flags justify content center, and alignment item will be center, and flex direction will be column. Now see, it will be coming here, and which things are I was missed. Okay, here I was given the alignment items. Now it will be coming in center. Now let's design our image first. Profile container inside this image, and I will give the width of this image will be 100 pixel, height will be 100 pixel. Now let's give the background color. Let me just check. Why? Okay, this will be the class name. Here it will be displaying like this types of a. Let me just increase this 120, little bit more 130, 130. After that I will give the border radius 130 pixel, like this types of a, and this will little bit top. And first of all I will give the this name. Let me just go here, profile container dot name, and giving the font size will be 40 pixel, font weight will be 550 550, like this type stuff here. And this email id, for email id giving the profile dot email font size 24 pixel, like this types of a, and in between them little bit gap. For that, here this name section, or instead of here I will give the margin bottom 10 pixel. This font weight will be okay. Here I want to give the font weight. I was given the font size. Yeah, now see it will coming, and little bit more gap. For that, here I will give the 20 pixel. Yeah, and little bit gap from the this name and this email ID. For that, in the here I will give the margin bottom 10 pixel. Now see this will be perfectly like that. And here I will add one more button for logout section. Go profile, and here I will add a button, and this will be the log out. Here I will design this profile button, and first of all I will give the padding from the top and bottom side. I will give the I will give the width. It will be approximately 100 pixel, and yeah, and height will be approximately 50 pixel. 50 pixel is too much. Let me read. Yeah, and after that I will give the margin from the top side. Yeah, here instead of giving all the margin I will give, this is a profile container now. Here let me just remove this margin here. In here, this, see, all this margin is gone. Now after that, this profile container I will add gap, by default 20 pixel. Now see, automatically this space is creating, but this is too much. By default I will give the 10 pixel. No, 7 pixel. Yeah, 7 pixel is by default it okay. And now I will give the little bit space more from this image. For that, now here margin from the bottom 20 pixel, and this logout button also. For that, here I give the margin from the top side 15 pixel. See, like that, and here I think 15, like this up. And this, let me just design this button, and here I will give the border radius 50 pixel, and its height will be 200, 150. Yeah, and now remove the border, none. After that I will give the background color, and this color will be white, and this font size 24 pixel. Yeah, this will 18. Yeah, 18 will be perfect, and I will adding effect. For that, let me just copy this, and let me just give the background color will be the, after the hovering, this color will be little bit, it will be color is changing, and this bottom, this mouse cursor also. For that, here I will give the cursor pointer. Now see, it will be like that. And this font size is, font family is not proper. Let me just change also. Go on the Google font, and here just click on the this Google font first link. Here I will use the, let me just first of all delete, I was selected all these pop-ins. Yeah, this by default I was selected the pop-ins. Let me remove all this, and again I will use this pop-ins, and I will use this pop-ins. This is the first one is a regular one, and second one is a little bit bold, approximately this 600 and 500. After that, let me just go on this import, and here just copy this part, and after that go in the app.css in the top section. Here in the top I will just paste this, and after that just go below this and just copy this font family, and after that here I will just paste in the body section. Now let me just check this. Now see this font family is changing, and here this gap is little bit more. I will reduce this gap. This email 20 pixel, 22, yeah, 22 is perfect, and in between that why with a little bit gap. For that this 7 pixel instead of I will give the 5. Yeah, now it will be perfectly fine. And now let's configuration of the Firebase. When I was click on the this login section and see this also changing. Let me just decrease the font size. Where is name? Here I will give the 35, 30. Where is login name? 35. Yeah, 35 is perfect. When I click on the login, like this types of a. For this, let me just go on the here. Let me just close. Now let's the configuration Firebase setting. For that, open the new tab, and here just type firebase.google.com, and after that just go on the console. Click on the console section. And here I was created previously one project, that's why. So just click on the add project. After that here I will give the project name login with Google and just continue. After that here AdSense this I don't know need of this analytics section. Just create project. It takes some time to create your projects. Now this project is created. Just click on the continue, and here, yeah, your project name is here display login with Google. Yeah, like that, and just go on the project overview here and project setting. After that here below section you can see this will be display, and click on this coding section, and here give the your project name. Here I will give the login with Google 1, and Firebase hosting I will not use, and click on the register app. After that this all this installation is necessary. We will do later this all, and here just copy this because I want to install the Firebase in my application, that's why. And click on continue. Now here below section you can see all this setting, all this your application configuration section will be display here. Now this will be done, and after that I will go on here. Where is my app? This open the build and go on the authentication section, and just click on the get start. After that I want to make a login with Google. That's why just click on the additional provider, this login with Google, and just enable this. And here some configuration you want to do, like here I want to give the email ID. Here I will give my email ID and just click on the save. Now see, this login with Google is enabled. After that I will again go here in the project setting and just go below this. First I will go on the VS Code editor, and here let me just close all this file, and here in the src section I will create one file. Name will be the firebase.js, or you can give any other name, depend on you. After that here this firebase.js, and let me just first of all install the Firebase in my application. For that just go here top section, let me go top and stop this my application. Press a Ctrl C to stop this application. Now here I will once again, let me just copy here, and here I will paste this and click install Firebase. It's taking some time to install. Let's do the next step. For that I want to all this section, let's copy this from here to here, or you can directly click here to copy this. And here I will go in the Firebase, I will directly paste all this here, and just little bit down this, and all these are remove this comment section, and in the top section this one also. And this all these are confidential. For that I will use the .env file to store all this. For that in the outside in the login with Google, inside this folder I will create a .env file, .env, and this will be the inside my this login with Google folder. You can see when I close, yeah. And inside this first of all I want to go in the Firebase, and let me just copy from here to here, and just go on the .env file. Here I will paste all this text section, and here I will change all this name. Uh, Here I will give the starting position. I will add uh, capital letter any env5 from the you created in the with the help of a bit. First letter will be the wheat underscore. After that I will give the all this name. This all name will be, I will give the conventional purpose. For that I will use the capital letter API underscore key, and here I will give the auth underscore domain. All letter will be capital, that's why I will use the domain. And here project ID, project underscore ID, and storage bucket. Let me just give the storage underscore bucket, but I will not use the storage bucket. But all these are done, and here I will give the messaging underscore sender underscore ID, like this. And let me just delete this part, and here app ID underscore ID, like this. And this colon, I will change this colon with equal to. For that, just select this one and press the Control D and just give the backspace and equal to, like this types of a. And now I will just copy all from here. Here I will go, and here one by one I will change this. Here in the width, for using the .env file, there is another way to use this. Here I will give the import dot meta dot env dot. After that I will give the API key name. For that, here I will go and just copy this, and here I will paste this. For checking purpose, this API key is coming or not, just copy this, and I will go on the in my component in the login section, and here I will just console.log, and here I will just paste it. Why I was not console in the firebase.js? Because this file I was never not use anywhere, that's why. Now let me just go here and here, and let me just open the inspect, and inside the console you here nothing is printing. Let me just okay, my application is not running. Let me just run this again, npm run dev. Now this app started, and let me just refresh again. Now see here, giving the API key. Okay, and now let me just come here, and for now let me just delete this and go on the Firebase here and .env file. It will be like that. Okay, here I will check. Yeah, it will be like that. Now like that I want to do in all section. For that, let me just come here, and here I will give import dot meta dot env. Let me just do the in all section. First of all I will paste. After that I will copy paste this here, here, and one by one I will paste. Project ID, let me just copy here. I will paste this project ID name, and after that this one, this storage bucket, just copy this and go on the Firebase. Here I will paste this, and again next one will be the messaging. Just copy this and go on the firebase.js file, and here I will paste this, and last one will be the app ID. Just copy this, and here I will go, here I will dot and paste. Now see, this part will be done, and now I will export this app. Here before this I will give the export. This app will be exported. Now after that I will go on the this login section, and here I will import. First of all I will import get auth get once again. Why these are not working? Let me just give the from Firebase. Yeah, now here I will give the Google Google auth provider. After that I will give the Google get auth After that I will give the sign in with pop-up. For all these are in the documentation, you can directly refer with documentation. For that, just go on the browser, and here I will type uh, login with Google, or you can directly type sign in with pop-up with Firebase like this. And here just click on the first link, and here you see giving the documentation. For that, here is Google Auth provider, and like this types of in the below this, see I will this get auth, and this one let me just copy this. I was from here to here, copy this and go on the here, and here I will paste this like this. Now here I will create a const handle login, and after that I will just give the this one. And here see we want to also share a data. For that I will use the context API. First of all, let's do the login with Google and get a data. Here just copy this, and when I just click on the here I will give the on click like this function will be calling when I just click this, and this function will be async operation. And why this async? Okay, after that I will give the const. Here I will give the like this types of a here see this auth provider like this types of a auth, and I will give the get auth, and this inside the get auth all the inside the argument I want to pass this app. For that, let's come here and just import app from the Firebase, this Firebase folder here, this firebase.js. Now this app, let's copy this app, and here I will paste this. After that, just const provider like this types of a new, and after that I will give the Google auth provider like this types of a, and here I will give the user data, and this will be the async operation wait, and here will be the sign in with pop-up, and first will be the I will path auth, and second will be the provider, and these both are async operation like this. And now let me just console.log user data like this types of a. Now let's go here and go on the here, and let me just open the console inspect section, and here this inspect. See, when I click on the login with Google, okay, nothing will be happening. Why? Let me refresh first. Okay, here giving the information. Let me just on the warning error, and here giving me the error is illegal URL for new iframe. Here I giving the error. Let me just resolve why these are giving. I was mistake something. For that, let's go here and check. Okay, here okay here, okay, this will be fine, and let me just check on the .env file. Okay, here see this will be I was given the comma. Let me remove this all this comma. Yeah, now it is perfect. Now let me just check again here, and when I was click this, yeah, now see it will be working, and this login with select the this email ID which I want to log in with, and here I was not logging in my here, that's why here asking me the password. Let me just do this. And this is a two-step verification. Let me just do this. Now here see, giving the user is not defined. Okay, why which user is not defined? Let me just go on the login section. Okay, here I was given the user. Let me just copy this, and here I will paste the user data. Now let me refresh again and log in with again. Now here see, giving me the all the detail of the user, and we need of a like we go on the user section, and here we need this access token and this profile display name, email id, and the photo url. Like these 3 to 4 things we need this. And now we want to also send all this data to another component. For that, in the here app.jsx, here this both the component, or we can wrap here also, or we can wrap in the main.jsx also here. For now, here I will create a context API for sharing a data in the 2 components. For that, now here api.js, and here I will import create, and here I will give const user data, like this types of a, or I will give the first letter will be capital. I will give the user. After that, create context API, and by default I will give the null value. And now this will be done, and after that I will just export user export user, like this, or we can export default user, like this types of I have exported this. And now after that, wrapping the all these components. For that I will go on the main.jsx, and here I will give the first of all I will give the import the user from the context API. Here you can see. After that I will give the provider, or we can do not here, we can do in the app.jsx. Let me remove from here, and we do in the app.jsx queries. Here I will just go, and here app this user dot. Let me first of all import this user and use the provider. After that I will just wrap this outlet, and in this outlet, and after that here I will pass a value. And first of all I will create here context use state, it will be the user, and or we can give the data dot set data. After that use state, and inside this is object I will give the name. And now second one will be the profile image, I will give the image. And why this error is coming? Okay, this use state context API, and okay, because of it. Okay, no problem. And after that this name, image, and email. And after that I will give the access token access token, like this types of a we need this. Now we want to just copy this all here, and I will transfer to all this, share all this data to all the component like this types of a. Now after that I will go on the this component profile section, and here I will just use const, and here giving the same thing here, same to same, both are similar, and here I will give the use context, and inside this I will just give the user, this user context API which I was created inside this. And now let me just check this data is coming or not. Console.log data, and after that I will go on the my profile routers, and here see it will be giving all this empty value in this time. And now this I was not do the this route protected, that's why these are happening. Let's do the this router is protected also. For that here I will give if data dot access token, like this types of a access token, and data dot access token, if data dot access token is not available, then we give the return, and here I will give the let me just import const navigate is equal to use navigator from the React router DOM, and now here I will give the navigate to the my home directory like login page if the access token is not available. If access token is available, then user show the profile like this. When I was type here, let me first of all let me just close this, and here when I was type profile and press enter, now see it will be no data is displaying, and this will be not be navigating. Why? Here I will give the no data is displaying. Here I will give the navigator to, I will give the home page self closing. Yeah, now it will be working, and when I was go, yeah, now see it will be redirected. I was to the use navigator, no problem. We use the navigator from the React router DOM, and now let me remove this also. Now this protected route is set. Now let's set the all this data, and here this data is no need of here, and yeah, or we can just first of all copy this. After that I will remove this set data here, and now I will go on the login page, and here I will just const, or we can just paste this and use context, and you import user also context from the context API. Yeah, and now let's set the data here. For setting data here I will just give this set data, and this will be the object, and after that I will go on the app.js, and I want to set all this like this key name. For that here I will just paste this, and let's format, and here first of all I want to give the name. For that let me just open the inspect section, and let me log in, and here okay, I was not console. Okay, let me just first of all console this, console.log user data, and let me refresh, click on the login, and yes, it is showing me the all this data. Now first of all I want to go on the user section. Inside user Okay, user data here, user dot user data inside user dot we need a display name. Just copy this and here I will paste this like that. We need a image, profile image. For that here I will just paste this and here I will give the for the profile image. Here will be the let me just check photo URL. Just copy this and here I will paste this and email ID. There is simple email ID. Okay, now user data dot user dot email, and after that access token user data, and access token is inside user dot user, and after that I will paste this. Now all this data is set inside this, and for displaying this you want to go on the profile section and this data when set here. First of all we want to display our image, profile image. If this profile image is available, data dot image, then display. If not available, just empty string, and here we give the name. For that giving the data dot name, and here display the email ID. Now here I will give the data dot email, like this types of way. Now let me just check this. When I was click on the login with Google, now see all these data, but it will not be navigate. For the navigation section, let me just go on the login section, and here I will use const navigate is equal to use navigator, and yeah, and make sure that imported from the React prototype. Now just copy this, and here I will give the use if user dot data dot user dot access token is available, then user will be navigate to the profile page like this. Let me just refresh this again and log in with Google, and now see here it will be navigated in the profile image, and here display the name and this email ID, and this image will be not covering the full width of the this circle. For let me just styling this. For that inside the profile component we have a image class name, and inside this we have a img tag. For designing this, let me just go on the app.css, and here profile container image. Here I will give the let me just give the profile dot image. I will give the img tag, and giving the width will be 100%. Now let me just check, and yeah, and here I will give the overflow hidden. Now see like this types of way, and this here I will give the box shadow little bit. For that I will give the 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 10 pixel RGB, and yeah, now see our image will be look like this. Now this when I was refresh, now again it will said when I was click on the login with Google, this button login with, and it will redirect to the this profile page, and here when I was click on the logout, then this logout section. For that logout section, here you can see in the documentation there is a method for the logout section. Let me show you. Here you can see where is this sign out, or I will import it. Let me just go on the logout section will be here. Let me just copy from here, app from the Firebase which I was created here, this Firebase, this app. Now where here profile section. Now here I want to give the const log out, handle logout, like this types of a giving the name handle log out. After that this will be called a function, and here first of all I want to give the const auth equal to get auth, and inside this I will pass the app. After that this app I will give the sign out, and directly I will give the auth, like this types of a, like here in the documentation, like this types of a. And if it will be giving me the, then if this sign out is successfully, then here giving the alert, this alert giving the sign out is successfully, like this types of a. Let me just copy, and here I will paste this, and just copy this here, and here I will call this on click, call this function. After this calling this function, I want to also clear my this state. Here I want to give the set data, and this will be the clear. For that, let me just come here and just copy from here, go on the profile section, and here I want to give, when I was click here set data, and inside this I will just make all the things will be empty, like name and access image and email access token, like this types of it. Now let me just check again, click logout, sign out is successfully. Now when I was click on the login with Google, see it will coming, and this will be showing the profile image, and click on the logout. Now this is done. Now this video is completed here, login with Google, how we can do, how we can configuration in the Firebase section, and how we can use the data from the two components, like this types of a logic we have used in this project. If this video is helpful for you, please like this video, subscribe the channel, and thank you for the watching. Let's check once more again. Let me just close this, and when I was click on the login with Google, see here showing the profile image and name, email ID, and this is a button for the logout. When I just click this sign out is successfully, like this types of way. Thank you for the watching this video till this. Thank you so much. Keep watching.